Time for the Jedi to end. They just got here. Welcome to Let's Talk Nerdy.
Rangers,
It's over 9,000!
Use the Force, Luke.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
I'm Damon,
I'm Nick.
and you can clearly tell what we're going to talk about.
The Last Jedi. Dun dun dun.
Plural, because, Jedi can mean more than one.
Ah, maybe. Well,
No, I literally hear people arguing about that online, though.
well, it's a big distinction, man. Especially when you're throwing around stuff like The Last Jedi.
There's like, what, 4 of them, maybe?
I'd like to point out that from Return of the Jedi, there's been one movie in between to The Last Jedi, so he didn't do a very good job returning these Jedi. That's all I'm saying.
Look, they're on their way. They just got lost.
They got lost. They got somewhere in, oh gosh, somewhere in space traffic.
Space traffic. We all know how space traffic is. It's right next to the space McDonald's they just built.
It's awful. It's awful. They did a poor job of planning. So
That space roundabout and all that is just bad placement.
seems about right. But anyway, we're talking The Last Jedi trailer. I'm sure by now you all saw it. I think last time I saw it, last night, it was up to 15 million views in its first night.
Oh, I watched it maybe 5 times yesterday and 4 times today.
I was about to say, I think 1 million of those were mine. How about you?
A lot. I watched the crap out of that trailer.
It looks absolutely amazing.
And a completely original, so people can stop bitching.
Yeah, exactly. You whiners.
There's no Death Star or anything.
Although I've heard people already drawing comparisons to Empire Strikes Back.
It didn't start off on an ice planet, did it?
No, but there's a new mining world, and it looked like there was the 4-legger walker things coming in with the things
Oh
coming
my
up against
god,
it.
it's not like those things are all over the place.
Oh, I know. It's just you can see people complain about
It's
everything.
a fucking 1 minute and 13-second trailer.
I know, but it's the internet. It's what we do. We have to complain.
I
So
know, and the biggest complaints are against Rey.
I am so sick of that.
Because she's so Mary Sue. She's talented at everything, you know.
Oh,
Not
God.
really, if you think about it.
People need to give that shit a break because it is getting old. But
She's adorable, so I'm fine with her.
absolutely, absolutely. Daisy Ridley is just perfection. You
I
hear
want
that,
to go.
Daisy? You are perfection.
I want to go with perfection.
I'm sticking with perfection.
I mean, she's no Scarlett Johansson or something.
Oh, now I'm just picturing that.
Okay. Anyway.
Wow. All right, that got really off track. But okay, so we should take a minute and break this trailer down. Yes.
First, we start with the whole. Who was narrating that trailer?
I think that was pretty clearly Luke.
Yeah,
right?
it was
I mean,
Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
The Hamill.
I know a lot of people were iffy on that one and all that. So, I was watching it with my brother, and he leans over and he tells me, he's like, "It sounds too much like the Joker." He's like, "It sounds like the Joker's just freaking narrating this thing." It's like, well, it kind of is.
I mean,
So-
he's always in Joker mode.
Exactly. It's hard to break Joker mode. He's been doing Joker for the last, 25 years? It's going to take a little bit to throw himself out of that one. But, okay, so we start off and we're getting little glimpses of Rey's training.
Training, and more like her crying or something.
Well, some kind of force vision that he's working on her with. And then we see her actually training with the lightsaber a little bit on the side.
Yeah, they had her on full Karate Kid off in the distance type of thing.
Yeah, exactly. It seemed a little like 80s montage-y, which I kind of dig. Montage. I could get behind that. I think somebody needs to start editing this with a little bit of Karate Kid tunage behind it. But this is all good stuff so far. The next thing we see the little force visions where we see Leia behind a command console, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
Then Kylo Ren's mask all shattered to crap.
And a little thing people noticed that it must run in the family because Kylo Ren has the scar on his eye, right where Anakin also had his scar.
Right. God, God, he is such a poser.
Soon he's gonna lose his hand or something.
He's gonna do it on purpose. He's gonna cut off his own hand.
He cuts his hand off. Someone's next to it. That's the wrong hand.
Son of a bitch. But that guy, man, I think he's throwing a tantrum. I bet you he broke his own mask.
I'm surprised that wasn't in the trailer. It's just him beating up something. You know?
Exactly. Then where do we go after that? After that vision, it gets a little weird. There's like
they showed
like
they show Luke
book
Skywalker
like a tree
again.
thing,
They also show Luke in the robe again next to R2D2 from the vision from the first movie.
Oh right, so we're gonna get some kind of flashback to the destruction of the Jedi Temple then.
Yeah, so that's coming back around together. And
did we see is Captain Phasma in that raid? It looked like Captain
yeah,
Phasma
she was the one
in
leading the raid. I saw the helmet.
See, I'm excited that she's back too. I love the actress, and I want her to actually get a part.
Nah, she's just gonna be Boba Fett. She's gonna get a couple lines in
I'm
fall into some
hoping-
Sarlacc pit.
I'm hoping they give her character development because Gwendolyn Christie is my favorite part of Game of Thrones right now, and I know by saying that I've just killed her on Game of Thrones.
Can I be
because
honest
that's how it
about
works.
something?
Yeah.
She was like my least favorite character in The Force Awakens. She had nothing to do. She was just there.
She was underused. I wouldn't say she was my least favorite character in Force Awakens.
Well, was it BB-8?
How does anyone hate BB-8? BB-8's freaking adorable. No, I think my least favorite had to be the Ray's boss on Jakku.
What? Sean
On Carplot. Yeah.
Simon Pegg?
It's not his fault. He's not Simon Pegg in that role. He's
No.
a big fat.
You know what? You get a
slug
fucking
thing.
quarter portion.
That's exactly He's the equivalent of GameStop in space. It drives me crazy. So you know
So
what I
this
mean?
was this much the other day.
1/4 portion. It's like, oh, you dick.
Okay.
So
We didn't really see much of Finn. He was just there.
Finn was in Bactapod, I think.
Yeah,
right?
which is funny. Someone translated what the pod said.
I think I heard that. What was it again? It was...
Basically, only one actual readable word was stable. Otherwise,
well,
everything.
there you go. He's not gonna die, folks.
Oh,
I
God.
mean,
But otherwise, everything else was ADS. It was like someone mashed on the fucking keyboard thinking no one was going to try translating it.
they should have known better.
But
What
otherwise,
is that language called? They made up for Star Wars.
I don't
Is
remember.
it it's like Arabesh, I think, or something?
Yeah,
Something?
Arabesh does sound familiar.
Something like that.
I'm not 100% certain. Internet will let me know.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, the only readable word was stable.
That's basically expected. I think from there we go to a shot of
Poe Dameron running
Poe and
towards his...
BB-8.
Yeah, and his ship blew up in front of him. Yay, more Poe.
Well, exactly. Poe was an awesome part of the film.
He's the new Han Solo, in my opinion. He's the... I mean, he's not his main group, but he's there and everyone loves him.
He will get main grouped.
He bettered. He was supposed to die in Force Awakens.
Yeah. It would be nice to see him have more to do, and I'd like to actually see him interact with the group as a whole. Like, I don't think Rey and him ever exchanged any dialogue together.
Did they even meet?
No, they didn't.
Or they probably did somewhere back.
No, they never met.
But they were on the same base together, but they never showed them on screen.
As of this film, they've never met because they go right from freaking kidnapped. Because he goes right from that planet to Rey getting kidnapped to them saving her on the thing to her leaving right away for the frickin' the islands or the archipelagos that fucking Luke's on.
They never met.
They never met. That is gonna be awkward as hell, especially when Finn's all broing up to him and stuff like
It's
that.
funny because there's a lot of theories that Poe might be, gay, and Finn might be his love interest.
Wow. What about that weird chemistry they were working with Daisy Ridley?
I know, right?
During that weird hug.
Right? Or him constantly holding her hand.
Yeah.
But it's funny because people noticed that in the trailer he was wearing the same outfit as Poe.
Oh yeah.
And so people were like going nuts about this, like reship Poe and Finn. I'm like, stop it, calm down, people. Nothing happened yet.
I wouldn't have an issue with that, but I could see the internet losing their collective shit if that were to happen. Because they complain about everything.
The thing is, I kind of want them to go with it because then they won't have a freaking like Luke Skywalker didn't really have a love interest in the movies.
Oh, it's true.
They teased it with Leia until he learned, boom, hey, you're my sister.
Until that went down. Awkward.
That was not supposed to happen to Lucas said I had no idea what to do with them.
So, that worked out just swimmingly.
Hey, George Lucas did tell the Lost writers that, hey, if you have no idea what to write, throw some daddy issues in there and everything.
And they took that and ran with it. Because that's what Lost ended up doing.
But, no, if they go with that, I would be 100% for it.
So let's talk about the big line of the thing. Where we get Mark Hamill and he's talking about how the one thing he knows to be true is that the Jedi have to end.
This can be taken in many ways. You have a theory for it, though.
I do. I think that if you go back to the prequels, and I know some people don't want to go back to the prequels, but we're going back to the prequels. It's all Star Wars, so we're going to throw it in there. There's the whole prophecy of balance to the Force thing. And if you think it's about Anakin, then that's all done and
they made it seem like it was for Anakin.
But I think it's about Luke, because The Last Jedi, in my interpretation, I think could mean that they're literally looking to do away with both the concept of Jedi and Sith and move towards like the gray Jedi from the old canon.
The old canon.
Which I think is what they're aiming for, because they're bringing back a lot of like different Force myths and stuff like that, with Rogue One bringing back up oh god, what were they called? The Wills?
The Wills, yes.
And all that, and their whole doctrine on the Force has nothing to do with light side or dark side of the
Another
Force.
thing Rogue One did was they finally showed you a crystal that makes the lightsabers,
oh, yeah,
too.
the Kyber crystals, yeah.
They never showed those. You only saw them in the video games and comics and all.
Did they really never show a Kyber crystal before this point?
No, never in the movies.
Wow.
They were only in, like, Knights of the Old Republic, Force Unleashed, the comics,
the Clone Wars
the expanded
stuff.
universe and all. They never actually showed one of those crystals before until Rogue One.
So that's my take on it. I don't think it's as ominous as they're making it out to be in the trailer. It makes a good trailer. It makes it all super dramatic.
And of course, people are going, "Oh my God, Mark Hamill's going to go evil.
No.
He's going to kill the Jedi. He's going to train this girl only to kill her."
I think he's literally pushing for a balance in the Force. I think he's realized that the Jedi way doesn't work, because that creates an imbalance, which creates the Sith.
He had enough time to think about it. He was on an island all by himself.
Absolutely. He's a lonely guy out there.
I mean, who knows what he was doing there?
Made a pile of rocks, called them Mara Jade, made out with him.
And the first scene they open up in the movie is, "Hi, I am Luke," or "This is my wife." A pile of rocks, Myra.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's gonna get dark.
It has like a little face scribbled on it, like fucking Castaway or something.
You know what? They might actually do that. Like, not that, because that's ridiculous and crazy. But they might try and make
George
him.
Lucas.
They might try and make him out to be crazy, like as an homage to Yoda.
From what I get from the trailer, it looks like he still has his shit together.
Yeah, I don't know. They want to toy with it.
I was disappointed that there was no point in the trailer did, Ray had to have him on her back and everything.
Just carry him around, Yoda
Dude,
style.
they could totally go back to that planet though.
Dagobah, yeah.
Yeah, for her training, make her go down that cave, which might show all the visions.
The thing is, the whole point of The Force Awakens is Luke was off finding like the original home of the Jedi Order. So
Who knows? Maybe he found it.
I think that's that planet is. I think,
yeah.
So I think a lot of it's gonna take place on that planet.
Where was the council located in
Coruscant?
Yeah,
it was on Coruscant.
Is that planet still around? Is that dead?
Coruscant, I know after the whole thing with the Emperor went down, they remade that again as the head of the democracy again.
Yeah.
So.
Wasn't sure if that planet got blown up yet or something.
We're not sure actually. There was a whole bunch of planets that got blown up in The Force Awakens, but I don't think they specified which ones.
I don't know. One of them looked very lively, which you never really saw in the originals. It was a lively city besides Cloud.
There is a in the book. I know they mentioned something because the novelization of Force Awakens.
Yeah, I never read it.
Because they send Leia's assistant there, and that's who you see actually blow up in that thing. But I cannot remember.
Speaking of Leia,
was.
there was a lot of conversations about what they were going to do with her since Carrie Fisher passed away.
You
there was
heard the latest?
Yeah, there was talk. At first, they were talking about using old footage and some CGI to make her have a place in 9. But then Kathleen Kennedy,
Kennedy.
Finally confirmed that the end discussions were not to have her in the 9.
Which, I mean, is good and bad, but
most likely they're gonna find a way to write her off like she went somewhere else.
I hope they have a proper way of giving her a good, proper send-off.
I did not watch Mark Hamill's tribute for her. I heard he had a tribute for her.
It was very nice. The actually, all of Star Wars, they put together a trailer thing.
Oh, nice, because I know they had her daughter there and everything, because she's now part of the Star Wars family.
Yeah, she is, oh crap, I can't remember her character name. I'll have
She didn't have a name. They didn't say her name.
They gave her a name.
Oh.
She has an official name. I cannot remember.
I know she was
what
in
it
Force
is.
Awakens and everything, but she had a small role. She was just there not smiling.
Well, it's very serious matters being in the rebellion, so.
But anyway, what else did the trailer show? They showed a lot of training, visions. They had this weird part where they were racing in this desert.
That
Not
I've
racing.
heard is on this old mining world.
That's the mining world they were talking about?
And the stuff that was coming up, actually, the red stuff behind it was actually just enriched soil from the thing that they were scraping.
One thing during the Star Wars celebration, they asked Mark Hamill, how did it felt getting back into shape and everything for the role, and he had a funny little thing about it. He's like, he did it for Force Awakens, only to and he joked about it. It's like, all they had me do was have my hood up, and turn around, and just stare. And he's just thinking to himself, why did I get in shape for this?
Oh yeah. Speaking of Star Wars Celebration, they had such a great panel on the first day with Harrison Ford, Ian McDermott,
Peter
Mayhew, Mark Hamill,
George Lucas came back.
Yeah, so many good people. They even had Hayden Christensen from the prequels,
Which I'm happy that he finally, came back, because
I have to look. As much as I hate on the prequels, and they deserve hate. Let's be honest.
they don't
here.
deserve that much hate.
They don't deserve as much as they get, but they do deserve some.
Well, no, it's just the second film.
It's good to see. It's good to see that Star Wars fans can remain civil. So
They gave him a very warm welcome, which is just appreciated, because you look back at the prequels. Yes, he was given some bad dialogue, but he sold it as much as he was directed to.
As much as is humanly possible, with lines like "haunted by the kiss."
He was
you never
a
should have
big part
given
of the
me could
prequels,
do.
though. He was a big part.
Exactly, and I think with enough time and all that, these movies, the prequels, are even going to be remembered more fondly than they are now.
I can go back and watch those movies and enjoy, except for the second film.
They grow on you. I mean,
I grew up with the films, and I'll always say Phantom Menace is the best of the prequels.
I don't disagree. You cut Jar Jar out of that film, you got a very serviceable.
He doesn't
film.
bother me as much these
He bugs
days.
the crap out of me. He bugs the crap out of me.
Misa,
Oh yeah. Best thing that could have happened was for Obi-Wan or frickin' Qui-Gon to use him as a human shield back in the first scene.
Well, J.J. Abrams confirmed that Jar Jar Binks is dead.
Oh no, he's not dead. There's a canon novel.
I heard about that.
He's a homeless fountain clown now.
They gave him The thing is, after reading that, you kind of feel bad for him now.
Yeah, it's a little depressing. It's definitely like they were like, oh, you hate this character? Well, we're gonna make you feel like shit for hating him.
And you do.
He's a fountain clown now, and you did this to him, fans.
They do make you feel bad for him, because, like I said, I never truly hated Jar Jar.
Oh, I know.
I can tolerate him. I don't want to see him, but I can tolerate him.
Yeah. That's basically the gist. Does he deserve to become a fountain clown? Probably not. But what are you gonna do? I think that basically brings us up on the trailer.
Yes, I'm super fucking excited. December needs to hurry the fuck up.
Absolutely.
I got Rogue One coming in the mail, so I'm gonna watch that when the kid shows up.
So the other big trailer that they released today about the same Star Wars big thing.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront freaking 2 with a campaign mode. I am excited.
And the internet is tearing it apart because you know why?
Because that's what the internet does.
That, and apparently you have another female lead. One, they did not fully confirm if you even play as her. She was just in the trailer.
So what if you do, you whiny little prepubescent shits? Get over it.
Star Wars was always kind of a man's world in the prequels and the originals.
Exactly.
The games.
I know they're so big into all this.
The comics.
Go back and watch the original
The
trilogy. there are 2 women in the entire galaxy, man. It's Leia and Mon Mothma. It is time to start expanding, okay?
Oh, there's Padman.
Oh, Padme, sure. But, I mean, come on. Ones with actual speaking lines. You've hit the nail on the head.
Don't use her against me.
Oh, God. Turn me against me.
Revenge of the Sith, man.
Yeah.
But no, like, the only time you ever really had a lead female character besides Force Awakens and Rogue One was if you chose to play as a girl in Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, God, is that true?
Yes.
Wow.
And, that's the only character I ever played as in the Knights of the Old Republic was a female character. They look better.
Here's my point, though. You guys, people who are freaking out that it's another woman character, chill the fuck out. It is Star Wars, man. You are literally complaining about getting more Star Wars. There is something wrong with you. You need to take a deep, dark look at yourself and realize that you suck for complaining about.
They're going to complain, and yet they're still going to buy the game.
Exactly. They'll buy it, complain about something or another, and you know what? If you complain about EA not giving you enough shit in the game, that's reasonable. That's reasonable.
Hopefully they don't do what they did with the original Battlefront with DLC, $30 season pass.
Yeah, so long as they give you a nice core game, I want the story to be good.
I heard they announced because Battlefront started off with 4 maps. This one starts off with 5 multiplayer maps. One better.
Not bad.
But from the trailer though, it looks like this game takes place right after New Hope.
No, it's not after New Hope. It's after Return of the Jedi.
Oh, is that the Return of the Jedi?
When they blow up the second Death Star over Endor.
Oh, I thought it was New Hope. I was wrong. Never mind.
Because it takes place in this gap between that and the 30-year gap. So. But
from what I saw, is the untold story of the soldier's perspective of what happened.
They're trying to build up again. What they're doing is they're showing the story between the end of Return of the Jedi and the Battle of Jakku, which actually ends the war. So there's the Empire. You're playing as the Empire, and they're trying to rebuild for one last.
Please tell me we're not going back to Jakku. Why do we always go back to Jakku?
That's just funny. Why does everyone want to go back to Jakku?
But no, I think this story will be very great, and I'm excited for it.
Oh, absolutely.
I might not pre-order the game, but I'll wait for more.
I'll pre-order that. It's Star Wars. You have my money. Star Wars has my money.
Now, did we?
One other thing I want to bring up about that game, though.
What?
Is that they're bringing in all generations of Star Wars.
Yes, I saw fucking Darth Maul and the fight against Obi-Wan and everything.
And then they got Kylo. They're going all the way through all of it.
Which they should have done in Battlefront.
I understand what they're doing. Battlefront was just supposed to focus on the main 3. The original trilogy.
But there were so many awesome worlds I would love to visit in the other games.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm there with you on that.
I fucking butchered that word. Mustafar?
Mustafar was great.
I would love to go to Mustafar.
Yeah, but now imagine going to Mustafar. We're doing that Vader's castle's on there and being able to
put
that into there.
Fucking excited for that shit.
That is going to be awesome. So...
I want to stay on video games, though, for Star Wars.
Sweet. Go.
Rumors are spreading around that BioWare's working.
Got canceled.
They canceled it?
It's not a thing. They shut down that rumor yesterday.
No!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't want you to get into it and think about it. Yeah, I could tell. I was seeing him get ramped up for it. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to take away Christmas.
I'm done.
Take away Christmas.
Cancel podcast. Fucking done.
There was a rumor going around that they were going to reboot the Knights of the Old Republic games and, upgraded graphics, all that jazz. But unfortunately, it's not true. Somewhere on the internet, somebody's laughing their ass off at starting a rumor and making people sad. You're a sick person and you deserve death.
I'm sad. I'm sad. I love Knights of the Old Republic so much.
It was a phenomenal game series.
The second one could have been better. And god damn it,
yeah, right. Now it's real. It's ruined.
I gotta go.
I broke him. I'm sorry. I broke the host. But
Star Wars Rebels.
Oh, right. We have last announcement that Star Wars Rebels Season 4 is going to be the last season of the show.
Never watched the show.
It's pretty good. They've done a great job tying in everything. And
I heard they did the whole Obi-Wan Darth Maul fight.
that was a great fight. It was so short. It was really, really short, but it was awesomely done, man. He tries to go for the same move that he killed Qui-Gon with, and that was a bad call. Because he's just like, yeah, I've seen that before, yoink. So, yeah, didn't work out well for him.
I'm still sad.
That they killed Maul.
No, that Knights of the Old Republic.
The Knights of the Old Republic.
But no, I never watched Rebels, and I
recommend it. It's really
just
quite
the
good.
animation just always kind of threw me off a little.
It bugged me for a while too. But I started on Clone Wars, so I got through all that. And it's worth a watch. If you're a diehard Star Wars fan, it is worth the watch because there is quite
I never
a bit
watched Clone Wars either, so.
But there's quite a bit of actual hidden Star Wars lore in there that is worthwhile. Like the first appearance of Saw Gerrera takes place in Clone Wars, and that was years ago for the character from.
Where exactly did Rebels take place again? Is
Rebels
that 30-year gap?
No, Rebels takes place between episode 3 and 4. It's probably about I would say about 4 years before Rogue One.
Huh.
It takes place in that 4-year gap. And I think we're going to end the series of Star Wars Rebels with Rogue One. Because we see that ship actually in the fight.
Yeah, and they had that one, and they have that one character.
Chopper, yeah. And they actually say one of the characters' names over the intercom too. It's General Syndulla, which is the Twi'lek. So, and they're keeping everything well putting with the canon. So,
well, that's cool that they're doing that. And I know after Rebels is done, they're gonna have that. What is it, like a mini series or something, or shorts?
Yeah, they're doing a shorts, but I think that's until they figure out what their new series is gonna be. I think my guess, if I were to take an educated guess, I think their next series is gonna take place after Return of the Jedi and between Return of the Jedi and Force Awakens. Because there's 30 years worth of stories to tell in there. There's a lot of stuff to go
There's
over.
a lot you can tell in Star Wars, and as much as I love them focusing on, I want to say, the present of the timeline, I want them to go further back, like when the Jedi Order was still around.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like kind of like a Knights of the Old Republic type of setting, where there's still a council and everything. The Sith is still rising up.
I have a feeling with how much stuff we're seeing with the Wills and stuff like that might be on the horizon.
Like, I so badly want to see... Well, I'm just throwing it out there. I want to see fucking Bane or Malik or Revan or something.
Never gonna happen.
I know, but you need to make it canon.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's canon in my heart. I want it to be canon.
It's never gonna happen.
You never know. You never know.
Never.
They brought some people back.
They did. They brought back Thrawn, which was one of the best things they could have done.
They brought back Maul.
Well, yeah, but, Maul was already established, and he didn't lose canon status by losing, the expanded universe.
I know. Thankfully, thanks to the canon series, Boba Fett only fell into the pit once.
Yeah, thank God. God, Boba Fett is a character I just hate.
I like Boba Fett.
He's useless. He is literally useless. He does nothing but say a line and then fall into a space anus. He had
more than
character.
one line.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's no good to me, Dad. And what was the other one?
I don't remember.
That's my point. He's a useless action figure.
He was the first bounty hunter. Okay, that's what made people love him.
No one cares.
Anyway,
he's not even the best Mandalorian. Oh, yeah. Sucks.
Anyway, I think that's enough Star Wars.
I think so. What else can we talk about here?
How about we just talk about the fact that they finally dropped the trailer for Thor.
Yes!
Yeah, it was alright.
Oh, come on! Thor Ragnarok looks freaking amazing. First of all, they look like they're taking a playbook out of the Guardians of the Galaxy handbook in soundtrack handling and everything.
And it's actually what I hated the most of that trailer.
What? Why?
Don't get me wrong. It's fun. But there's a point where you can stop using music in your trailers and use your original fucking music.
Most trailers don't use original music. Even the Marvel ones used stuff that was recycled.
I know. It's starting to ruin the feelings of the films for me. Like,
how? It's the Immigrant Song. That thing was freaking great.
Don't get me wrong. The movie looks good. I'm just getting a little sick and tired of the music.
Oh, come on.
Like, it's what I hated most about the Justice League trailer. And the fact that it just felt like
That's
a
what you hated the
copycat.
most about the Justice League trailer? Do we talk about the Justice League
Yes, we already
trailer?
did. One-liners, yada yada.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne's witch, yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But that's the funny thing about the Thor.
We almost made it. We almost made it through an episode without talking
We didn't
about these
bash
things.
it or anything.
No, well, not yet.
But that's the funny thing about the Thor Ragnarok movie, though. It comes out the same weekend as Justice League.
Sucks to be Justice League.
Is someone going to back out?
Sucks to be Justice League. I'm freaking the Marvel. I'm leaving it there. I'm like, your move.
We're going to go see them. We're going to go to the theater together, but then we're going to separate.
Oh no, it's Thor, man, all the way. It's a Thor Hulk buddy movie.
That is actually what I loved most about the trailer. And our reigning champion.
Incredible. He just bursted through the thing.
The
That
crowd
was
just
great.
fucking shuts up.
He's my friend from work. That was awesome.
I know him.
I am so excited for that movie. And you gotta admit, man, compare those two movies next to each other. One of them looks like a damn good time.
We only seen one trailer for Justice League. Technically two. But
We've seen two trailers.
I forgot about the one where it was just basically Flash.
Yeah.
By the way, it was still basically Flash in the Justice League trailer. Might
Yeah.
as well just make it a Flash movie.
Yeah, and they can't hold a candle to what they're doing on TV.
They did
So.
basically confirm that they won't be doing the 4 Batman films.
Oh, good.
We're back on DC by accident.
Yeah,
Anyway.
by accident, but I'm sick of Batman, so we'll throw that out there.
But no, like I said, Thor looks like a good movie. It's just I'm getting a little sick of the fun stuff. Once again, funny thing about that trailer. I'm gonna piss them off really fast right now, guys. People were bitching about the female villain.
That's Hela! She's a classic villain!
Actually, an actress herself pointed out, I was like, finally, what 2017 is finally doing? We get a female villain. And literally, the internet just stopped and were like, first female villain? Wait a second.
That's a stretch.
It's like, what movies are you watching?
Yeah, she might need to watch a few more films. That being said, I freaking love Cate Blanchett, and I'm excited to see her.
That's who's playing her?
Yeah, has she not aged phenomenally?
I didn't recognize her.
My God, she is gorgeous. I'm just throwing that out there.
Actually, Power Rangers had a female villain.
Yeah, it was.
So-
oh God, who played her again? That was
Elizabeth Banks.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Say it's a good year for female villains.
Apparently,
Oh,
it's a new trend. No, guys, they've been around before.
I was about to say, go back to any of the old Disney films, female villains.
Yeah, fucking Disney in general, really.
Yeah, they like their female villains.
I mean, seriously, Disney's probably sitting here like,
yeah, first.
have you not seen our
villain.
shit?
It's like, excuse me, hold on.
And Joss Whedon's probably sitting there like, huh.
Yeah, it's like that doesn't track well, guys. So there's that.
No, Thor looks great though. I
Is
definitely
that the first female villain in the Marvel universe?
in the Marvel universe. I want to say yes.
I'm trying to think if there has been any other ones. I mean, there was a few like lackeys in Iron Man 3 that were women with the Extremis, but other than that,
No, I feel like this is the first female villain in Marvel.
Yeah, lead villain. Yeah.
It's the first female. I mean, I'm going DC there. DC, and she wasn't even the main villain. She was just a Zod's lackey.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But no, yeah, it's definitely the first for Marvel in the cinematic universe. I don't think they had any in the outside of the cinematic universe.
They have in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But
Oh, okay, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah.
I'm talking the TV stuff. Or not the movie stuff, anyway.
Well, Luke Cage.
It wasn't. No, she was kind of.
want-
She wasn't the villain. It was.
She was, I want to say, the Lex
Mahershala
Luthor.
Ali's character, who was the villain, whose name I cannot remember right now. Cottonmouth. And then there was the one other one at the end too.
The weird guy, the former friend type of thing.
Yeah, the one wearing all the armor at the end.
The Luke Cage power suit.
Yeah. The one that was developed by oh gosh,
Hammer.
Hammer Tech.
Hammer Tech.
Hammer Tech. Never use hammer tech. It sucks. So,
They need to bring him back.
They really do. He's one of the best things about the Iron Man series. But I think that's basically where we're at, right? I mean...
Yeah. Can't really think of anything else to throw at me. I'm excited for both movies. Star Wars. I mean, fucking December needs to fucking get here. Yeah. I need a...
But out of all of them, it's Star Wars, man.
Yeah, Star Wars always. You put fucking Star Wars next to any Marvel film, Star Wars. I mean, it's not even competition with DC. But
unless it's an Avengers film, then it's really close.
No, I'll still go Star Wars. Childhood, man.
Avengers, man. When they assemble, it's just magic. It's a hard call.
But no, I do find it funny. Justice League versus Thor. Thor's Marvel.
Such a bad call.
I would totally bet who will do better, but I feel like I'm gonna be losing anyway because I want to see Justice League.
It's Thor, man. It's the Thor trailer.
I really want more hope for Justice League. I have hope, very little.
I don't. I want it to be good. This is me wanting it, but it's not gonna happen.
I mean, what's
if the Wonder Woman film is good, we'll see.
I want to see, is Guardians the next upcoming Marvel film?
Yep, Guardians is next month.
And then you got Wonder Woman in June.
It's gonna be a good year for movies. It's gonna be a fun.
Then you got Justice League fall along with 4. Is there any other comic book movie coming out?
Not comic book one. Wait, the Spider-Man.
Which that July. Yeah, so good year for nerds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good news.
And we get another Planet of the Apes film. So
I still need to see the second one.
Oh, it's really good.
I suck, but
yeah, I mean it's a damn good year for nerd movies. So
yeah, hopefully they're all good.
Unless of course you're Ghost in the Shell, in which case you're apparently a terrible year for movies.
Japan loved it.
Yeah, apparently they're the only ones.
Then again, it happened with Warcraft 2. China loved it. What the hell, America? Do we just have bad taste or something? I haven't seen either one, so...
I want those films to be good, so we'll see.
We should do a movie night. Watch Warcraft, Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, just hammer.
Maybe Assassin's Creed, throw it in there. I don't know.
I want to see Assassin's Creed. I've heard mixed things. So.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it.
That's all we have to talk about. December needs to fucking hurry up.
Abso-freaking-lutely. May the Force be with you all.
See ya.
Bye.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.